Just want to ask you about the defensive backs. There's a lot of young guys there that haven't improved themselves this spring. How have they done to this point?
I think up to now they've done a nice job. We're young and we make mistakes. I like our attitude. I like our athleticism, and we just keep working. But I think it's going to be a good group by the time the season rolls around. I'm real happy with them.
You guys have talked a lot about building depth. Is that a position where it's really showing across the secondary?
It is. However, there's a couple guys not practicing right now due to just some minor injuries, which is fine. But when we get them all healthy, I think there's going to be good competition, and that's how you get better as a football team and as a unit when you have guys competing and the backups are just as good as the starters, and we can create that, good competitive atmosphere, and it'll just make us better in the long run. But I like that group. Athletic, we're young, we have some size, and I look really forward to coaching those guys.
Something separate on Corey Darden, just a local guy. Can you talk about the job he's done?
Oh, he does a great job. Extremely smart, just a really good football player. You like him bigger and taller and all that kind of stuff, but he's a good football player, and when it's all said and done, he's going to play here. He's really good in the room, and just a great kid.
Doing something with Iggy, now that he's kind of becoming more of a veteran, taking on a bigger role, how has he embraced getting more reps and becoming one of the guys?
Yeah, he's embracing it. I like his attitude. Iggy's always been a good worker. He's always had some athleticism. He's just very young at football, very raw and green, and he's getting a lot of reps. We've moved him to a position where I think he'll thrive out there at one of our outside backer positions, and he's also getting some defensive end work as a pass rusher. He's getting better every week. He just needs a ton of reps, and I'm happy with his effort. He's a great kid, extremely intelligent young man, good student. Fun to coach, and the sky's really the limit for him. He just got to keep coming.
I talked to him, kind of asked what he thought he could bring to the defense. He said energy. Do you see that from him? Is he a big energy thing?
Yeah, he does. And he needs to even bring it more. He has really good athleticism, really good speed, and when he plays with that energy that he's talking about, like I said, I think he can be special, and we just got to keep on getting him reps, and he's just got to learn football. That's our job as coaches, and hopefully we can get that done.
How is that linebacking core kind of gelling early this spring?
We have a lot of bodies, man. We like 14, 15 linebackers now in this program, and a lot of good ones. And we have all shapes and sizes. But since I've been here, it's the best depth we've had. Probably the best, looking group that we've had since I've been here in three or 4 years. I don't know if they all play great yet, but that's our job as coaches, like I said, and hopefully by the time the season rolls around, it'll be a really, really good group. I'm expecting really good things of those guys, and we have seven more practices left, and hopefully we can continue to grow as a group. But I like them; they're good workers.
Also doing something on Ben. Obviously, you see him more than anyone else.
Yeah.
What kind of growth have you seen in this game over the last year or so?
Oh, he's getting. He's just a football player. Really plays really hard and plays with energy, like you talked about with Iggy. And he's good to have in your room, in your group, because he plays so hard, and it rubs off on the other kids. And he needs to learn football just like everybody else. But what I like, obviously, what I like about Ben is he has really, really good energy and plays his butt off for us.
Do you think some of those guys that were walk-ons that weren't come a little bit of a chip on their shoulder and bring that?
Absolutely, like TD and a couple of the other kids. Yeah, they do have a chip on their shoulder, which is good. I mean, they should, and they're out to prove themselves. And I think when it's all said and done, all these guys hopefully will be successful for us.
What do you think he learned playing with Nick last year?
He learned, I think, a lot about preparation, film study, being a leader on the field, knowing other people's positions other than their own, and being a good teammate, and a leader, and whether it's in the locker room, in the weight room, or out on the field. I think I think he can take away something that's what his brother brought to this football team. Just a really good leader, and I think it's going to rub off on Ben and some of the other kids.
How has TJ been doing since the surgery?
Good. Really good. He got a little banged up early in spring ball, the first practice, hurt his hip, but he's coming back, and he just needs to keep getting his reps, and we expect really good things from TJ. Obviously being our leading tackler back, Smart kid, big kid, physical, and has now played a lot of football for us. So, I think his injury is fine, and he just has to keep getting back into football shape.